In this morning's Health Watch, we begin our new series, Small Changes, Big Results. Most of us are optimistic that the new year will be better than the last one, but we're not sure how to make that happen. Well, psychologist and early show contributor Dr. Jennifer Hartstein is here to show us how minor mental adjustments can go a long way. Jen, good to see you.
Good to see you too.
Your first tip for us, join something.
Absolutely. The more involved with something you are, the better you might feel. A recent study came out about people going to church, that it's not necessarily the religion that improves their mood, but it's the social connectedness that they have. So anything that might bring you some joy, join a class, do a sport, go to church, or any sort of religious affiliation you might have, and that's going to make you feel connected and start to build a group of people around you.
Yeah, it kind of goes with your second tip, which is join a support, get a support network.
Get a support network. Reconnect with people. Stop being isolated. Really build your friendships with your family, with your friends, with whomever, so that you have people that you can rely on to go for a walk, to pick you up from the airport, to go out to dinner or a movie, join a book club, anything like that that's going to create a group of people for you to rely on.
You also tell us in 2011 we should learn to just say no.
It is so hard. It is not a strength of mine, I can say, but we often do overextend ourselves. So if you can pull back, if you're feeling overwhelmed and say, you know what, I just can't help you out right now, you're taking care of yourself, an important thing to do in the new year.
You know, why do so many of us have a problem with saying no?
Because we want to please people, we think we can handle it, we want to be the best we can be, so we take on that extra project, and unfortunately, we then are doing too little, too much, you know, and really not giving enough attention to the things that need our attention.
You also say in 2011 we should purge. Now, what do you mean by that exactly?
Anything you haven't used, looked at, worn for the last 6 months to a year, get rid of it. Get rid of the clutter. Too much clutter in your house, too much clutter in your life creates too much clutter in your brain. You don't see things right. You don't do things right. So really, get rid of it. If you haven't looked at it, you haven't missed it. So you don't need to keep it. Yeah, along those same lines, there's a show on TV, I think it's called Hoarders, where people just, you know, have stuff that they don't need. You can use it as a metaphor for so many of these things. Why do we hold on to these things that we never use, never will? We think, maybe I'll fit into that pair of pants once I lose that weight, right? Or one of those resolutions. Maybe I might need that thing later. But the truth is, you may never. So the fact is, to have a little ritual, say goodbye to it, and just let it go. You'll have a memory of it, you can let it go and be okay. Okay, this next one I found incredibly fascinating. Take care of yourself by appealing to your senses. What do you mean exactly by that? It's really important. You can self-soothe using your 5 senses. Light candles, have flowers, go, you know, get into an activity and really move around. Do things that are giving back to yourself in that way. At least, you know, and most importantly possibly is the sun. We do better when we have more vitamin D. So a lot of people fight that affective disorder we get seasonally by getting a sun lamp and using that every morning. That may be a bit of a problem today, that sun lamp. Yeah, the sun lamp, we need it for the snow, I think. You said we really have to take care of ourselves by scheduling leisure time. A lot of us don't do that. We don't do that, and it's so important for us to slow down and smell the roses, so to speak. So find ways to relax. If you don't have the money to go away on vacation, have a staycation, but really don't work. Take yourself to the movies, do fun things, go to the museum, explore where you live, and really take the time to slow down, take a breath, because then when you're working and doing things that keep you busy, you won't be so overwhelmed. We live in a big city, New York City. A lot of folks do not. Is there anything that we can do based on where we live to kind of help us mentally? Absolutely. Figure out what will bring you joy where you live. So if you're in a place where you can be outside a lot, do that. If you're here in New York City, walk more, do more things outside, enjoy the arts. There's lots of free things you can do. So figure out what you can do to really maximize where you are so that you enjoy it and can become part of it, and then you build in your community where you live. And all this is cheaper than what, $75 an hour? It's not bad, right? There you go. Okay. Jennifer Hartstein, thank you so much. Good to see you. Thanks, Russ. Good to see you too, as always.